Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Step Espresso, your daily shot of fitness. I am your host, as always, Johnny Landals from Next Step Nutrition, bringing you the podcast that helps you overcome the industry confusion and get results for good. Today we're on episode 388. Now, the NN effect stands for notice and name. And noticing and naming is something that we use with our one-to-one and group clients to help them become hyper aware of their thoughts, their feelings, their actions, and therefore their behaviors. And this is why it can be an absolute godsend when it comes to overcoming cravings, facing them head on, and helping you establish new routines, new behaviors, and become more of the person that you want to be. So how often do we find that we feel we need more motivation, right? We feel we need more willpower with regards to when we don't know why we find ourselves at the bottom of the cookie jar or at the drive-thru at McDonald's or, face down in a Domino's with extra cheesy dips, extra potato wedges, and extra crispy chicken strips. I now want a Domino's. But we find that these things happen, right? And we wish we had more willpower. More willpower is the wrong question. It's much more about understanding why our cravings are there, noticing and naming said cravings, and then using something like the stop method, where you stop, take a breath, observe, pull back, and practice something else, right? So when we become mindful of our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, we can then change them. If we're not aware of them, we can't change them. We're just sleepwalking along in life and not really noticing anything. Our awareness itself can change our behaviors without any rules or instructions, right? If you just become aware of the fact that you get stressed at work and then binge on chocolate, the fact that you're aware of that will help you not binge on chocolate next time you get stressed, right? So we can harness this power of awareness in order to start to change our behaviors. And it's great, right? All you need to do is pay attention to what you're doing right now. Take a break now and practice this while you're listening to this podcast. It sounds easy, but consider how many things normally compete for your attention in any given moment. Are you actually listening to me speak to you right now, or are you at the gym? Are you checking Facebook? Are you checking your messages? Are you replying to your messages? Are you watching TV while trying to listen to this podcast? Or are you trying to read and listen to the podcast? Are you driving and listening to the podcast? What else are you doing right now? What else are you experiencing right now? Take a moment to observe that. What are you feeling? What are you tasting? What are you thinking about? What are you experiencing in the moment as you listen to my dulcet, slightly northern, slightly southern tones speaking at you through the speaker? Take a moment to observe it. And this observation is awareness, right? And to work best, awareness shouldn't be judgmental. You're just analysing, you're feeling, you're sensing, you're noticing, that's all. And what you want to start doing is noticing your habits, your thoughts, and your behaviours. What time of the day are you more likely to snack on chocolate or your trigger food, whatever they may be? Because remember, having a Domino's, having some chocolate, these things in themselves aren't bad. It's whether we do that to excess and whether we do that too often in relation to our calorie maintenance or our goals in general. But what do you notice about your usual triggers? Positive and negative things, right? What inspires you to go for a walk and have salmon and veggies for dinner over having a Domino's and just chilling in front of the couch, chilling on the couch in front of the TV, right? What do you notice about the environment that you're in, which cues trigger automatic behaviors? What do you notice, let's say, when you drive to work? What food cues do you notice? What do you feel and what do you notice when you're at work and you have a deadline that's tight, or you get stressed because your boss yells at you, or you're at home and you're feeling a little bit bored or lonely? Start to notice these things, start to be aware of your behaviours and your habits, and start to be aware of when your cravings kick in the most. Because then when you know and you notice and name them, you will then have the power to start to change your behaviors. And if you tune in tomorrow, we're going to talk about breaking that chain, which can lead us to overeating. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys. As always, if you did, I would really appreciate it if you could share this episode with a friend, a family, or a loved one, or even share it on your social media account. Make sure to tag us in it at Next Step Nutrition Limited. Make sure to tag me in it if you like at Johnny Landals, JONNY LANDELS. And have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another Daily Shot of Fitness.